Hi guys, back. I thought today I would do some bit more stuff on the car, but it's literally raining non-stop. But I at least want to do something today. So what I think I'm going to do while it's raining, I got my grinders and stuff out. I'm going to quickly take this fender off so I can thoroughly inspect there. This fender is still spot welded on, so I'm just going to quickly grind it clean and then just roll out the spot welds. I'm not too much worried about this valance as it's going to be replaced, so I'm just going to cut it straight through there. I'm not going to do much of effort or anything, so I'm just going to cut it straight. I'm going to try to do a clean cut there because I might be saving on this fender. It's not too bad, but either way, I'm thinking I'm just going to make a new fender, make up a new fender, as it's already got dents and rusted in front and also in the rear. Okay, let's get this fender off. What I wanted to show you guys, when I clean up paint and stuff, I use these poly discs. They work extremely well and they don't damage the metal at all. So I just quickly cleaned up so I can see the spot welds. We have a date code on the fender, as you can see there. That's so cool. That fender that side has been replaced. It's chucked away already. It's been one somebody self-made up. But yeah, I'm gonna quickly finish drilling out these spot welds. Okay, so this wasn't easy. It's hard when there's so much rust and pitting and stuff to see exactly where to cut and where to drill out the spot welds. At the front I just sliced it straight down. As I said, I won't be using this valance. I drilled out the spot welds and I just wiggled the fender like 2-3 times and it just popped loose. So now when we take it off, we would have a better indication of what we're working with. This fender is actually not bad. The rear frame of the fender is gone. That's literally, there's nothing there, even on the top section. I could actually not unbolt. I could actually not remove this one bolt as it was rusted. Like, the head is gone. There's nothing for me to be able to mount or anything. But yeah, as we can see, the rust damage is by far more than we could have ever imagined. The car's barely holding on this section. At least the chassis legs is still perfect. In the front here we've got some swelling and stuff, so that's probably going to be rusted out once we've cleaned it out. But yeah, this is, I don't know what happened here. I don't know if the car moved or somebody tried to remove it, because you can see it looks like it was chiseled. I don't know what they did, I don't know what they tried, but what I'm gonna do is I am gonna measure up everything to make sure before I weld the reinforcing bracing that the car is straight, like from here to there, cross reference. I'm gonna make sure everything is still pin straight before I'm going to do any serious structure work, because we don't want to lose out on any gaps or whatsoever. Okay, I'm gonna quickly clean up a bit, make it just look a bit tidy. Then I'm gonna figure out where I'm gonna weld in the braces. I don't have scrap metal, so I'm gonna have to make a plan for square tubing and that type of stuff, so I can weld in braces and start, yeah, then we can start removing this entire upper and lower bulkhead, and then I can go into that car. It literally just stopped raining now. I might move that car backwards to here so I can cut the front end out. I'm trying not to cut the whole car. I'm just gonna remove the panels from the spot welds. So once the spot welds is out, then I can see what I'm dealing with. But yeah, okay, let me get started working. Okay guys, I moved the donor closer So this is what we're going to be using. It's got some rust bubbles and stuff, but once we've removed the upper bulkhead, we'll be able to repair on that. As I'm stripping, I'm going to remove the front valance first. I'm going to try to remove it without damaging any panels. This fender is just loose because I wanted to build this car, and then I just decided against it. I wanted to replace this entire quarter skin. This piece is very good. It's just this section here that's kind of is a bummer, but these corners are still factory paint and they are clean, so we're definitely going to be using these channels on our build. The boot lid as well, spotless, it's gorgeous. So this will be a good car to start on to use parts of. I do have rear covers for the RS, but they destroyed. I'll be making up new ones from these. I'll just use them as a template. And then, yeah, still got a lot of sheet metal on this car that we'll be able to use. And then doors for somebody that needs doors. But I'm gonna pull off this fender. It's bolted on. Let's just see. I think I remember I just put in like one bolt just to prevent it from falling off. Here we go. Let's pull this fender off. Don't think I'll be using this fender. It's not too bad, but it's not good either. So we have clean pieces to use. This is just going to be need to be grinded, and this is the worst spot on this car. We'll just need to put in a repair patch here by the section at the bottom on the floor. But we have mostly all the sections and corners we need. As you can see, the inside of this valance, it's really not too bad. So I'm going to do my best to save on it. This is the corner the car was bumped on, why I changed the fender. But I should be able to repair this or just replace this section with that car's valance. So the idea is I don't really want to cut this inner fenders as they are still perfect, but I don't want to plug weld these back. I want to replace the slam panel. I want to spot weld it back to the car. So I'm gonna have to cut this section out. I'll decide. Now I'm just gonna cut it straight through and grind it clean from the inside, so I have got no holes or anything that needs plug welding on the top section of the slam panel. Then I'm just gonna clamp it down with my spot welder and weld it in place. So yeah, happy stripping. I'm gonna have to strip everything off. This fender is really good condition still. I might use this as the donor fender for my RS on this side. I did buy a new one. I'm not sure which side it is, but we can decide on that later on. So I'm basically gonna have to grind this open and see if I can remove this fender without compromising either the valance or the fender. So yeah, lucky me. Okay, let me start drilling out some spot welds. Okay, so the bottom skin I've drilled out. Oh well, not drilled yet. I've cleaned up where I'm going to be drilling out the fender, and then on the top side of the valance, for some reason I can't see the spot weld, so I'm just gonna like slightly lift it from the inside and see where it bends. Then I would know where to remove it. Same with this side. This side's got some filler on it, but once, like I said, once the skin's off, we can straighten it properly on a dolly. It's just this corner. I might replace this corner. I've got a spare section on the other car, but for now we just need to try to get it off. I need to draw out the center spot welds. For some reason that's there and it's bolted both sides, and I need to get another spanner, but I'll be doing that now shortly. And then I'll quickly remove the radiator. And then I think I might need to drill out the spot welds on this guy. Or I'll just cut it from the inside straight through. It should be quite simple. I really don't want to destroy these inner fenders, but we have other priorities now. Okay, let me finish up. While there's still a bit of daylight left. It only stopped raining like half an hour ago, so I'm trying to push it. Okay, so I got this fender off, and boy, that was not easy. I tried to knock the spot welds out as I wanted to reuse the fender, but this flipping bloody fender, it's clean, it doesn't have any rust, but this fender had double spot welds on each hole, which made it a nightmare to remove. But it's off. It's slightly bent where the spot welds is as I was jiggling it to get it loose. But yeah, we had the prize. There's no rust. This is like super clean. Look at that, all the pieces we're going to need. So I was planning on removing the spot welds in the front of the valance, so I'll be doing that next. And I need to unbolt that piece though. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get the slam panel with the front valance off, so I can basically just fit that section back into the car as is, so I do not have to split the slam panel from the front valance. So I'm going to quickly work out exactly where and which spot welds I'm going to remove to get that section out without causing any damage. Else, I thought about, I'm gonna drill out everything with the radiator mounts. So I want to remove the entire front end as is. So what I'll do is I'll clean up here, and then I'll look for the spot welds, then I'll draw them out. But I really want to cut straight through and remove the spot welds as the panel's already out of the car, but it makes it sometimes more difficult than easier. And also, like I said, I want to try and save these inner wings for another project or for somebody else, but we'll see how things go. If I have to, I'll cut it, but otherwise I'm going to try not to. I actually haven't seen this car's battery tray. It's probably gone. Yeah, it's destroyed. Yeah, it's gone. So we'll be removing that from there. We'll be removing that shortly as well. Okay, see how far I can get. It's really late, so I don't know if I'm still going to continue, but we'll see how far we can get while there's still a bit of light outside. Okay, we did quite some progress. Well, I haven't drilled out the spot welds yet. I'll get there. I just quickly removed the radiator, stripped back the loom, and yes, now it just started raining again. So I'm quickly gonna put the fenders back. I'm gonna maybe leave the radiator out here to get a quick wash, and then I'll just gonna fit everything back and put the bonnet for the water and the rain and stuff. Close the boot lid, and then I think I'm gonna continue tomorrow. I've got a few things to do, but I'll try and get the front end off at least and start cleaning it up. Okay, hope you guys have a lovely afternoon.